Hey guys, we're back with day 72, and today's title is Moments of Clarity. I had to read pretty fast. This is a big one. Psalms 107:35 said, He changes a desert into a pool of water and makes water flow out of the dry ground. Have you ever seen a war movie or a film about someone lost in the woods? If so, you've seen people get their bearings by climbing up to a high ground. Just for a moment, they are able to experience a moment of clarity, a minute to find direction. When I was struggling through a difficult season of depression, I would give anything for a moment of clarity. Because when your thoughts aren't the same and you don't recognize your own voice when you talk to yourself, you long for high ground where you might see the horizon and know where to step next. God gave those moments to me, a little bit at a time. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Those brief periods when everything feels like it used to. Psalms 107 tells a story of a group of people who were troubled and near the death or gates of death. At their lowest point, God sent His word and healed them and saved them from the grave. For me, those moments of clarity were gifts from God, saving me from the literal grave. They were like a temporary compass in which I caught a glimpse of the direction I should go. Why do I think God gives a short glimpse of peace in the middle of the forest and not all at once? So we don't get overwhelmed. Clarity will come in small pieces, just like a puzzle being put together. Today and in the days to come, be ready for God to send you to some high ground. Remember that while He might not give you all of the answers right away, you could trust that He is in the process of healing you and saving you. And again, Psalms 107:35 says, He changes a desert into a pool of water and makes water flow out of the dry ground. So no matter what you're faced with in today's life, or even down to just don't not for sure what to do with your life, there is moments of clarity, and God will give you those moments, but a little bit at a time, just so you don't get overwhelmed. So you guys just call on God, just bow your head, and it says in the Bible that He will lead, guide, and direct you. So just lay it all at God's feet, no matter what you're faced with, what you're going through, or what's yet to come. Just like it says, today and the days to come. Be ready for God to send you to high ground. But you're going to have to bow your head. You're going to have to humble yourself and tremble in God's presence and just wholeheartedly believe Him. No matter what you're going through, what you're faced with, what's going right, what's going wrong, lay it at God's feet. And I promise you, it may not be right away. It may not be exactly what you want to hear, but God will lead, guide, and direct you. God bless you guys.